All right, the fast begins. Last night I had the last meal. I will say I have had some experience with this before. About 2 years ago, I did a 5-day fast. I'm not really able to go to sleep at night. Standing up and sitting down is very difficult. The only thing I want to do is eat. It's hour 15. This year, my partner might be joining me on this fast. I'll have to talk to her and I'll see in the future. It is kind of dangerous, so I'm going to be in contact with a few medical professionals to make sure that everything's okay. I will add, I'm also kind of using this as a way to get rid of some bad habit. I'm not going to be smoking for the remainder of the time, which is something I've been really struggling with trying to stop. A few days will help me get a head start on quitting. Just to clear some things up, I will be drinking water because I don't want to die. And I will be brushing my teeth because I don't want the people around me to die. So there is that. The first day was a little boring. That's mostly what you feel. You feel boring, but you're still full of energy. You still are in the normal state of mind.
There's something pretty fun about it in the first day.
You play games, you're kind of not focused on food, although you do think about food quite a bit, but you have a lot of energy and you're still able to go through the normal day. "46 hours. We're getting close to the 2-day mark. Noticing that I think about random things remind me of food all the time. When I'm taking a shower, I looked at the shampoo. It had a picture of a mango on it, and then I was like, maybe I could drink the shampoo, and then I was
I can understand.
It's like, no, I know I won't enjoy to eat the shampoo, but it was for a second. I was like, maybe. Also, we just watched my recordings from the last fast 2 years ago, and we watched the last video where after 5 days I broke the fast and I had a bunch of food around me and I was eating a little bit and really enjoying it, and that wasn't very helpful to watch now. What do you think? How do you feel?
I don't like this. I'm not enjoying this at all. But I feel much better. Yesterday night
the nights are always hard. What did you think about seeing my last experience to kind of hear about what's going to happen in the future of the fast?
I felt like you exaggerated a bit.
I'm not really able to go to sleep at night. Maybe I was a little bit dramatic.
אוי, זה נורא קשה באנגלית. כאילו, אני עכשיו שמה לב כמה באמת אוכל משמח, כאילו, בפיזי של זה. כאילו, אני מרגישה בדיכאון שאני לא אוכלת.
She's saying that she feels food brings so much happiness. It's so fun to eat. It's such a fun thing to do. It tastes so good. It's not even that the hunger is so bad. It's just depressing. The day's boring, the day's long, it's painful and depressing.
I'm not afraid of the next days because I feel like this is the worst that can happen, you know?
Yesterday or today?
Yeah, yesterday. I was really dizzy. I felt like I need to vomit.
I think it can get a little worse.
I want to die.
The second day, you still have energy. I felt a little more dizziness, a little off. Yeah, you're a little weaker, a little dizziness, a little feels almost like unenthusiastic about life. That's kind of begins. And around the second night time, that's when it starts to get hard. We didn't sleep much. You start to get a little depressed. You start to really it starts to be a little depressing.
I've been in between. I talk to the wind.
How do you feel? It's the morning of day 3. It's almost 12 o'clock. We might be getting ready to go to the studio. Shahar's having a pretty hard morning. too. Doing some crafts outside.
disillusion all around.
There's a lot of spiritual holidays with fasting, so I wonder if making music during a fast might be interesting.
My words are all carried away. I talk to the wind. The wind does not hear. The wind can't.
How do you feel?
Bad. Stop filming me. I want to die.
What do you want to eat?
קנייד על סוף. Mango and crispy, crunchy grapes. Yeah. And a really good croissant with chocolate and melted chocolate inside. Wow.
We're about to go head out to the studio. אתה צמת כאילו בחיים? יצא לך לצום לפרק זמן ארוך?
צומות מיצים, עשיתי הרבה צומות שתיקה. זה גם מגניב. זה גם דומה.
זה גם, זה ממש דומה.
זה יותר מיינדפאק, יותר מסוכן, זה קצת כזה... זה קצת גבולות שאני עדיין לא יודע מה אני חושב.
קוראים לזה ויפאסנה כזה, נכון?
ויפאסנה הם עושים סדנאות, יושבים במנטרה, בחדר וכאלה. אני לא הלכתי, אני רק...
אתה פשוט עשי לבד, פשוט לא דיברת.
רק שמעתי שבוויפאסנה עושים את זה בחדר סגור, אז כבר הבנתי שזה לא...
שזה לא מסתובב.
אני לא צריך לשלם לאנשים כסף שסגרו אותי לתוך חדר סגור של לשתוק. אז היינו כולכם, דווקא אם שם אני אבוא ואני אעשה לכם הכי רעש. על העיקרון, אני צריך פוקסות. רק מהצבים שאתם אומרים לי איפה להכניס את זה. אני יודע, פשוט עשיתי את זה לבד, עשיתי את זה כאילו, אחי, חודשים. ממש, הייתי מחליט, עשיתי כל מיני סבבים, אבל מה שעמד יציב בסוף זה היה שהייתי פשוט צטני שתיקה עד 4 אחר הצהריים כל יום. בראשון עד חמישי. אתה נהנה דרך הראש שלך. נכון. יש רגע שזה גורם לך קצת להתאבב ויגידו וואי, החיים קצת משעממים, פה אם זה הכל בראש שלי, אף אחד לא כזה מעניין, שום דבר לא כזה מעניין. אבל לאט לאט עוד יותר מתעצבים בתחושה הזאת, אתה מבין רגע, אם הכל משעמם ויש רגעים נחמדים, וזה בעצם אני שהיה עושה את הרגעים נחמדים, אז אולי אני אתהפך את עצמי, כאילו אולי אשקיע בעצמי, כאילו אם אני זה שעושה את הרגעים נחמדים, אז אם אני אשקיע בעצמי הכל יהיה נחמד.
כן.
אז כזה זה מהלך, אבל בצום מרגישים את זה נורא חזק, כי איפה מרגישים את זה עוד? אגב, צום וסטלות פסיכודליות חזקות. מה שמחזיק אותך, סטלה פסיכודלית לא להתפרק, הגוף מתפרק, אבל התודעה נשארת באיזשהו מקום ישרה, וכל מה שיוצר עכשיו את המציאות זה רק התודעה, זה לא הגוף, הגוף בבחילה. המציאות מסביב לא נעימה, התודעה ממש ערה, כמו איזו להבה דולקת, אין עליה רוח שמחבר אותה, לא תודעה כמו ביום יום, כי יש את הסטלה שלה. כל מה שאתה נשאר בעולם זה רק מה שאתה אומר לעצמך על החיים. אז אתה רואה, באמת, בעומק, לכם אני יכול להגיד, אתה רואה מי מתפרק ומי לא.
כן.
אתה יכול לראות, אתה רואה מי שיש לו דיבור שלילי, יש לו דיבור חיובי עם עצמו, הוא נשאר שם. כאילו, כל כך obvious. אני חושב שאוהבים בפסיכודליה, כאילו בעצם להגיע למצב הזה של צום, המצב זאת פסיכודליה, אגב, כן?
כן.
אתם בעצם לא סופגים מהחוץ, צריכים לדבר עם הפרי דמיון שלכם.
How do you feel?
Okay, better.
We were out in the sun a little bit and walking around, so we kind of got a little dizzy and it didn't feel so good.
Yeah.
I'm now a little bummed. Like it's kind of not so fun anymore.
Such a hard battle in your mind all the time, so I feel like I want to win. I want to win my thoughts and to win my,
Yeah. Day 3 is definitely the hardest day, at least in a 5-day fast. I don't know if you go more, if it changes, but for us,
Yeah, also, I think it's important to understand that everything we say is only... That's all I...
Yeah, everything we say is relevant in a 5-day fast, because the whole time we knew we were going to eat on the 5th day, and I do think that changed the experience if we were doing a longer fast or a shorter fast.
psychologit.
Yeah, psychologically, the experience would be different, probably. So again, so like we're saying, so in a 5-day fast, the 3rd day was very difficult. At this point, you have no energy at all. The hunger is at its peak. You're most depressed about not having food. You're completely...
Also, for me, it was like, איך אומרים, רפלקסים של הקרות.
She felt like she wanted to throw up
All the time.
all
It
the
was
time.
really bad.
Very nauseous.
Fighting to clean all the toxins.
Yeah, it felt very toxic in the 3rd day. It's like the peak of everything. We're very emotional, we're very weak, we're very not stable, and just kind of like all over the place. All right, day 4 is just finished now, and we have 24 hours left. What do you have to say about day 4?
Last night was one of the most difficult periods of the team.
Yeah, the fast. The nights are always pretty difficult, and day 3 is very difficult, and so the night was especially difficult. Shahar had a hard time, and I wasn't able to be there because I was exhausted also. I feel skinny. I don't look very skinny, but I did get a little fat over the past...
skinnier.
Yeah, because I got a little chubby over the past few months, so now I'm back to normal. But yeah, just exhausted. The whole reason we haven't even done a video in over 24 hours is because we've just been completely exhausted. Barely moved.
How can you not be going?
I'm not gonna go, so I think that will accomplish.
Alright, we're about to go to her house. It's 10 o'clock, so yeah, we've got like 21 hours left. We've just kind of planned out
The
foods.
meal we're gonna eat. It's exciting.
Very exciting. Can't wait to go eat. Very tired.
I'm talking about the food tomorrow we're gonna eat. I'm okay. I'm energetic. I'm gonna eat tomorrow.
Day 4, especially the evening of day 4 now, has been amazing. Like I feel like I'm in a different state of consciousness. I'm like, I feel very light suddenly, even though I'm still very tired and like I can't actually move. It's just light in my mind. My body's still heavy, but my mind is like floating. It's quite amazing. I'm very much in the now. The entire time you can't escape the now at all. You're always very much now and very much in what you're feeling right now, in a very strange consciousness level. Anyways, this fast has been very interesting. We had a bit of a different experience on day 4. My experience on day 4 was that physically I was more tired than I was any day. Like I kept getting tired, but emotionally and like my mind state and also more like spiritually in my consciousness state actually was uplifted. Like the toxins had kind of settled or something. I don't know. Like my body wasn't going as crazy as it had been going before. especially around the night of day 4, like last night, in a sort of state of euphoria. I was felt a little butterfly, like I was very happy, and then I was sad, and then I was happy, and I was
for me it was
bored,
a
and
big feeling of like relief or maybe happiness, just soft
very light,
feeling,
very
light.
soft and very light. That was mostly in the mind. It was very uplifting to know we were going to eat today.
Yeah.
So it was nice, like, to be like, all right, tomorrow we're eating, 18 hours, 17 hours, 16 hours. that was fun. Today, day 5, very excited to finish.
Yeah.
So it kind of brings, it's almost like all of the tiredness and everything that we feel is kind of pushed aside because we know it's about to be over.
I also feel more energetic.
I'm feeling a little anxious. We're still emotional. We're still very light. We did fight for the first time a few times today because excitement and the anxiousness mixed with everything else was a little... So we fought a few times. Well, we fought once together. I fought with you in my head a few times.
That's a different thing.
But more energy. It's like we're very, very excited. We're ready. We're pumped.
Ready
for,
to eat.
Yeah. All right. There's like
an hour
till we eat. Getting very excited. So this is the last video we're gonna make before we eat. We're gonna eat some chia and some salads too. It's important when coming off of a fast to eat healthy foods that are easy for the body to digest, so that you don't... When I finished the juice fast, for instance, I went and I ate falafel about a day or 2 after the fast, and I had the worst stomach aches I've had in my life, throwing up, and it's just horrible. So it's very important to eat healthy food. So we were thinking in this last video to kind of go over the full experience and give kind of a conclusion of everything. We'll go through the body, the mind, the emotions, and then kind of more like the overall spiritual experience. So the body, tiredness, lightheaded, dizziness, nauseous, very sick and weak, obviously hunger, and also muscle pains, like muscle cramping and pins and needles. It's difficult to move your muscles, and everything feels kind of tight and tense and weak. In the emotional state, kind of more like the mind area, we felt very sensitive, oversensitive, made sure
very emotional.
Yeah, made sure to keep ourselves very kind of protected because we were very emotional and very sensitive.
Not a good idea to fight during a fast.
Yeah, and it's easy to fight during a fast.
Yeah.
You were also a little scared, or...
Yeah, because this is my first time fasting, so I didn't know the feeling in my body. It was very new to me, so it was pretty scary.
When you're doing a fast, you're really not in a normal state of being. Like it's very different, and I've gone through this a few times, so I kind of know the stages, but I can imagine going through this for the first time would be kind of scary and confusing.
I didn't prepare for it. I think it's a really good idea to, if you decide to fast, so read about it, prepare yourself for it, and that you know when you're gonna stop.
In the kind of more spiritual understanding of like your consciousness in this state, you get no comfort from the outside world. You're completely dependent on yourself, completely focused on yourself, and completely present with what's going on with yourself right now, and nothing distracts you, nothing can help you get out of this state. Usually when you go through life, the earth is helping you, it's feeding you, and it's keeping you strong, and there's a lot of physical things that are benefiting you and helping you throughout the day. And in this state, the only thing that's helping you is spiritual stuff that's going on within you. That's the only way you can sustain yourself.
To take care of yourself, there's nothing to help you. You have to be there for yourself.
And obviously you get a very strong appreciation for food, and not just in the way where you really want it. It's like you really
You appreciate it.
you see what happens to your body without food. And there's other things. There's also really appreciating taste and really appreciating just the act of chewing. It's like I want
Also,
to.
you realize how much it really physically impacts your happiness when you taste, when you.
It's so depressing not to eat. You realize that like more than half of the fun of life is eating.
Really wanna see you, Lord. Really wanna see you, Lord. But it takes so long, my Lord. My sweet Lord. My Lord. My Lord. I really wanna know you. Really wanna go with you. Really wanna show you love, but it won't take long, my Lord. My sweet Lord.
די רגל.
לא, ממש חזק, לא?
מה?